panels, we live in the world where the underprivileged students are condemned, undermined, or even marginalized, while the privileged ones are stuck and hindered from maximizing towards their potential because they don't have enough of encouragement to making it bigger for their appreciation. Because we believe that the ground of every children are different, right? There are the one that could control, or even another factor that they could not control at all. There are privileged students that has a functioning government background, so they have a privileged background, so it is easier for them to get the money to buy a new uniform or even a new stationery or even hired a good tutor, private teachers, so it is easier for them to maximize their achievement in school. While the opposite of the situation are the students who come from underprivileged background, which even they hardly struggling to buy a new uniform or shoes, so they help their parents in rice fielding or even being a laborer to filling their primary fundamental needs such as food or even to pay their district token or even so on so far. Because of this status quo, we believe that every children are born not in the same level. There are in the position in -1 or even in the -2 or even the one who already got the +3. So they got their different level towards this privileged background, right? So that's why our stance is very clear towards this motion that we believe our scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity, also with the concern to decreasing the inequality between the underprivileged and the privileged one. Also to reach our goals that we want to make the government responsibility already successfully implemented and make the equality betterment towards the helpfulness sustainability for the for the betterment of our next generation or human resources in education needed. So 4 points of mechanism today. First, we as the government would like to stand of our responsibility obligation, which already stated in our 5th point of Pancasila, which the social justice for all of the people in Indonesia. That's why we're gonna give the scholarship based on their economical background to elaborate this equality. And the second one, we will give the scholarship in 3 level. The biggest charge will go to the underprivileged one, and the medium one will goes to the middle, the lower up to the middle background, and the privileged one will get the scholarship but rarely, because we believe that they've got a good economical standard from their family, right? So if your privilege get a good national achievement or even get a good academic potential, we will give this scholarship for your appreciation in the end of the day. And the third one, we will give the questionnaire such as the income of your parents, or even are their home use the subsidized thingy or not, or make a picture towards their house, and another important factors that help us decide whether they are is in the underprivileged one or the medium one or the privileged that already have a good background itself. And the fourth one, we will create the forum of this mechanism, which will to do the monetization, observation, or even so this fee of scholarship will successfully implemented to help them surviving in their economical backgrounds. So we will make the forum for maximizing their potential. If you have a good voice, you will go to the course of singing. You will accommodate by a good tutors or even help teachers. So in the end of the day, there will be equality towards the privileged or even the underprivileged one. So, even if the opposition benches talk a lot about the performances or even the feedback that they should pay in the end of the day because they've already got this scholarship, we say it's not justifiable enough, because first, it is the government responsibility to stand for the justice and decreasing the gap between the privileged and underprivileged one, because they want to social justify in our Pancasila itself. And the second one, we've already stated the mechanism which help or even give the special treatment towards the underprivileged one, because that's why the scholarship they will increasing their performance in school, because there is no burden at all that they should be worrying that they could just like what they could eat in the tomorrow's morning. There is no confusion whether they will going to school to maximizing their academic or just helping their parents to get the money income, right? So that's why there is already help by the government by the scholarship chargement, and they will focus towards this school. And the third one, one, the worst scenario that going to opposition benches by just glorifying the privilege with the good performance or even achievement one, it will bring harms toward the underprivileged, because the privileged has already gotten money to buy online course such as Ruang Guru, Kuiper, or even so and so far, even hire the private tutors to help them excel in their academic. While the underprivileged one are the one who not knowing what they could do, because they cannot get this special privilege if they don't work as a laborer or even helping their teacher. That's why it is harm towards our society and making more damage towards maximizing the equality, especially in our education background towards their students, right? So welcome to my major points of substantive. Firstly, on how it is justifiable enough to stand towards government principle, which the scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. And the second one, why practically our mechanism will make the gap between underprivileged and the privileged student will be decreasing or even has the same access in achieving the sustainability of social justice in the end of the day. So welcome to my first point of substantive, goes to my first layer on actually the underprivileged students need more special treatments because they cannot afford the same access they already gotten by the privileged student one. The privileged has a good private tutor, of course, such as Ganesha Operation or even Primagama or even Arithmetic Thingy, while the underprivileged are the one who condemned and marginalized if you're looking for the graphic of the prestige one, because they don't have that tutor, right? They just like helping their parents to get the money income. And the second layer for our substantives, by giving the same access, which is more scholarship, they will to the underprivileged, they will not biased on thinking of the burden things that should be upheld by them, such as a dirt uniform or even broken shoes or helping their academic parent. So in the end of the day, they will focusing towards their academic and potential, because of course it will encourage them to study further or even maximizing their potential by the forum that already given and also accommodate them by the good tutors itself. So that's why third layer, so there will be no the status quo such as the woman students marrying the most rich person in their village because of their financial needed, the pushment from their parents. But under our house, we will give you the money, we will give you the needed things. So your parents will know that you have a lot of potential to pursue your high career. So there will be no the one who marrying the rich students just like the rich person, but you will be the woman who standing right to your richment, because you will be rich in the future and not depend to the another, and you have a lot potential to pursue your high career, such being a singer or actor that already advised by our forum of children, right? Going to my second head of arguments on why practically the effectiveness of our mechanism will decreasing the inequality towards education needed and achieving the good next human resources generation sustainability. On the first layer, we'll already monitorize your costs and your academic potential, so it is easier for us to give the major needs of your family. And the second layer, our best scenario in under our house, the scholarship aid that should be granted on the basis of financial necessity, the underprivileged will have a good implication towards pursuing their career. The privileged one are having a spiritual encouragement to achieving the good academics for their appreciation towards their family background. And the government already implementing their job for investing in the empowerment of human resources. So there will be no more the one who left behind, especially for students that less economy, and of course the good equality things to support them in pursuing their good studies, that being a government responsibility to uphold for this issue. So that's why we beg to propose this case. Thank you.